This is the new world order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Shit. You gotta love it. Love it. The world is full of niggas scoring ballin' on a budget. But fuck it. Shit. And am I still banging the night? I will just not discuss it. Shit. Cause that's not for the public. And my destiny's ran $1 million in my joint budget. Before I leave my house, I wipe down my 9 and I tuck it. Stay on guard from all this fuck shit. I live when I spit out the trust that you niggas is busters. Shit. On 183rd, where you find me at? I'm black when niggas get back. From a culture that's based on no facts. So if we say it's facts, we still say it's probably that. For our cars and they bitch when I go to their crib, I'm like, nigga, where's those Ferraris at? 90% this shit probably cap. 100% this shit only rap. Entertainment. Do not put so much responsibility on entertainers. As for me, I just stay in my lane. Nigga super gang banging, chain swinging, big ding hanging. Fuck the words that he's saying. They just following the cadence. I am not for the complaining. It takes too much energy. I need my energy. Combating all these frenemies. And niggas that want to see the end of me. What's a sin for them is not a sin for me. So go when I show them no sympathy. Until they show each other sympathy. Niggas empty, but ain't nothing empty in me. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Why niggas spending all their money living in the dark? I'm living in the days of Noah, I'm just building arks. Water coming, water rising. Is it a shortage or is it climbing? Is it a climate or niggas wildin'? Or secret societies mixed with timing? Either way, I stay on topic. I can't worry about shit if I can't stop it. I'm just waiting on death, I was born a hospital. Surrounded by niggas born in the project. With they mama emotion and lacking logic. All the shit that I know's what they lack in college. And degrees that they giving is pathologic. I just fly in the sky like I'm half an object. Shit. It's really real, I really feel like that. I ain't gotta be gang just to feel like that. I ain't gotta slay things and go kill a cat. I can rebuild the world and then fill it back. Niggas locked in the cage, I ain't here for that. With a minimum wage, I can't deal with scrap. How these rappers get paid, I can't build with scraps. Ain't calm building cities, I'm just super bitty. Came from hats for Leos and Billies. No response from my city. Niggas hate me, bitches plotting to get me. Hearing Glock sounds with the top down. Niggas talk shit when I'm not around. Homie, don't play that cause I'm not a clown. I always stay up cause I'm never down. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double. So keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, they bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up.
The brave? More like the land of the thief, the home of the slave. 2 million people go missing every year.
Buzz Beyond, much love, Haas. And salute coming through to support the war. I know you about to cook. That's right. Thank you for sponsoring this war. You know I got a little smirk. I got a little smile on my face. Because niggas ain't got to give us the props. They ain't got to give us the props because you already know that new joint by Kendrick Lamar, I don't care what nobody say. Nobody in the history of niggerdom has ever made up he got his TV turned off. That came from me. Thank you. Are you not entertained? The haters can get as mad as y'all want to. Y'all can act like y'all don't see, but y'all see. Y'all see. Mr. Back with another one. You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate the like button. YouTube already messing with me. Y'all see when I start my live, before you start your live, I already arranged for my camera to be like this. I don't like it straight up the way that they have it, but it's okay. I ain't gonna complain. I can't see the screen the way I normally see the screen. The super chat is the comment section is different, but the show must go on. Yeah. Yeah. I's got time today, cuz. I got time today, cuz. I got time today, cuz. Yeah. So that Kendrick Lamar joint, right? How many of y'all heard the song TV Turned Off? What y'all feel about that? K-Baby, let's get ready to rumble. Salute, high salute, family. Yeah. What y'all feel about it? Y'all feeling it? Y'all feeling it? Like, listen, man. People is never going to give me my props. They never going to give me my props. The only thing I tell y'all, keep working because you never know who's looking. I already knew the whole industry was watching me. I already knew that. 2 lives, 1 day, house on fire. Yes. And man, that's another thing too. I will be doing morning shows on my Raw and Uncut channel. I did a live earlier today. If you missed that live, it was dope. Y'all could definitely go watch that live. Tune in. Before I get deep into my live, let me say again, rest in peace to Daryl. I didn't make the funeral today. Rest in peace, Mr. Thomas. You know, you will be missed. I thought Kendrick got his TV turned off. I read it wrong. Nah, you know, I feel it would have been nice if Kendrick would have threw a Hassan Campbell up in there and shouted a dude out. But nevertheless, one thing I learned about this industry, right? I learned when it comes to this industry, it's not always a good thing when the industry recognizes you, but they ain't reaching out to you. And then even sometimes when they do reach out to you, like, y'all got to keep in mind, when I had that meeting with Wack, Tekashi, and Ack, from what Wack said, I don't know if he was telling the truth or not. You got to understand, when I went there, they was expecting me to get knocked out at that meeting live on camera. Now, he could have been just talking or not, because the reality of it is, you got to keep in mind, when Tekashi came to that meeting, they brought 1,000 gang dudes. Niggas that Tekashi not even dealing with right now. Where was all those gang dudes when Tekashi was getting his ass whooped in that gym? Inquiring minds want to know. And you know they're not going to send out my notifications. You almost missed 2 of my lives. They're not sending the notifications out. They're not sending the notifications out. They're not trying to help this channel grow. They're actually trying to push other people in the algorithm, but that's cool. We just got to keep on working. Maybe they'll take their foot off my neck when I stop caring about the people and stop waking up the nigga section of YouTube. Because you got to understand something. They will allow even to a certain degree, Alex Jones to enlighten white people. The true natives of America, they don't want me enlightening you, telling you who you are, actually planting seeds, and that seed starts to grow and people starting to wake up. They're not really feeling this woke movement. A lot of people are starting to question everything. And when you start to question everything, they get ready to hit the doomsday button. You know, the red button, the population control button, to reduce the world's population button. I tell y'all over and over and over again, and I'm going to keep on saying it till y'all understand something. World War III is not about people in power beefing with each other. World War III is about getting the people to beef with each other and go to war and reducing the world's population so they can have better control. Simple. You feel like Kendrick Lamar was a shout out? Listen, at the end of the day, I was happy today. I wasn't even planning on getting me a little drink. He drank me. Allah forgive me. I felt good, even though I'm paranoid. I felt good, but even though I'm a little paranoid. Yeah, it was definitely a shout out. Letting a nigga know regardless to what. Because you got to understand something, right? In this industry, nothing is by mistake. You see these rappers been in the game 20 and 30 and 40 years. Who has Rakim ever put on in the industry? No diss to Rakim. I love Rakim. Why they don't want to introduce people to this industry? Huh? Who do you see Nas bringing to this industry? We're not talking about the 111 Dave East. You're going to tell me in these dudes' careers, where dudes been in the game, in this music industry for 30 years, who they been putting on? Since I've been on YouTube, y'all don't heard me playing The Beam. It's too many people to go through. Y'all know Lord Akim. I started off playing on Iron Sheik. I just started getting, the only reason why I don't play Iron Sheik like I normally play Iron Sheik, shout out to Iron Sheik, is because I keep getting the copyrights. If I can get around the copyrights, of course I'm going to play on my dudes. Y'all already hear Five Guard on the intro. I didn't grew up with these people. You see me with Swelly, RIU, Rico, Cousin, Yowda. I'm playing all these dudes, like dudes that, you know, I met along. Like, I'm always trying to share my platform and share the stage so everybody can get shine. I'm not one of those dudes that feel like I got to have the whole limelight myself. Even with the Kilogram dude, y'all see what I tried to do with him. But these hoes ain't loyal. Y'all remember him? Do anybody remember the Kilogram dude that I used to have sitting on my platform? Y'all probably don't remember him, right? Y'all probably remember Bullets Gotti a little bit more than him, right? Sarcasm. Sarcasm. All you got to do is really listen to Kendrick. He definitely gave Haas a shout out, and he definitely watching YouTube. Like, nigga, let me tell you something, man. I love Kendrick. Kendrick solidified himself with me. When I seen that nigga on Power, and he was playing the crackhead with the shopping cart that didn't see nothing, it was on from there. It was on. Shout out to Kendrick, though. Yeah, he gave a nigga a crazy shout out. Niggas like, oh, you should sue him for what? For showing love? For what? For showing love? He ain't necessarily got to say my name. It is what it is. Anybody that's been watching knows that. Just like when y'all sit up there and y'all try to, like, I ain't throwing no shade to nobody. I'm not going to even do that. But I made a lot of sayings. Say whatever you want to say, but I made, let's get to that popular. Yes, I heard Zip say it first, but I made it popular. Regardless of what niggas say, I made him popular. I made 10 Toes Down popular. I made the whole dirty section of YouTube popular. The squirrel, turn his TV off, rock your snot box, hit him in the head with the headshot. Classic Campbell lines. I've never heard anyone else tell that now. Thank you, family, because some people don't want to give me my props. And see, I'll be honest and say, you know, Snotbox came from before my generation. That came from the dudes that's in their 50s right now, in their 60s right now. I'll bust your Snotbox. I said, don't get your C out of Snotbox rock. Why? Where's my slogans coming from? Because first and foremost, New York. We done traveled all through the country, migrated all through the country to get from the South. We done been from everywhere to get to New York. So New York has a bunch of styles in us. No diss to anybody else. New York has always had swag, always had flavor. And I just try to bring that to the internet. My own swag, my own flavor, even if I have to rebirth certain things. Because when I say pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, Jadakiss actually said it, and Beanie Siegel actually said it 20 years ago. Nobody wasn't saying that. When you hear me say, are you not entertained? Y'all didn't hear nobody saying that shit until I said it. If you agree with me, press 1. If you disagree, press 2. It came from the movie Gladiator. Nobody was not saying that until niggas started watching me. If you agree with me, press 1. If you disagree, press 2. Thank you. Come on, because people don't want to give me my props, man. And one thing y'all got to realize, the people that's in the audience that's watching me, I wouldn't be here without y'all. So for my voice to be magnified the way it is, yeah, they got that from us, right? Like how Kendrick said, they not like us. They not like us. Yeah, they watching, swagger jacking. Salute Haas agreed. Need to give you your flowers. F the Shaitan. Next thing you're going to hear is Snotbox Rock. Peace God. Big Uncut J. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. If the super chat ain't working, y'all already know. My own Cash App is $ Hassan Campbell. Hit him in the head. I'm feeling myself. Listen, this ain't going to be no... I don't really want to get too serious in this live. I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. My ego is big. It's like I done went to the prom with the baddest chick. No homo. I done went to the prom and I done bagged the baddest chick at the prom and hit it the same night. They not like us. They not like us. Shout out to Kendrick. He was smart. He was smart. I want to play the song so y'all can hear it, but you know, I don't want the copyright. Now, if my super chat start popping, then I play the song for y'all. My super chat ain't popping. I ain't playing the song because that means all my revenue is going to go to them. They're going to take my money. My money's my money. Shout out to Ghana. Ghana in the building. Come on, man. We got to get... You got to celebrate. Yeah, I see 1, 2 up in there. I see 1, 2 up in there because y'all know. None of these niggas was talking about, are you not entertained? And you see Fat Joe jump out the window. Ant-Man, Haas K.Call, Cali niggas, you be on dog in Cali, but we still rock with you. Wack might have tried to line you, but we don't all feel the same way. Much love and respect. It's not that I be dogging Cali niggas. It's just that the dudes that y'all got representing California is horrible. And just like New York, California can't take it personal because y'all got to sit back and look. I got people that rock with Jim Jones and rock with Mano. And I stay going at them old heads for just being old heads that's misleading the youth. I stay doing that. So you can't say that it's just me going at Cali because no, I started in New York first. The reason why I'm so hard on Cali because Cali niggas don't have no mercy. Y'all niggas don't have no mercy on nobody. Y'all can't go to the airport. You can't go to Roscoe's. You can't go to the chicken house. You can't do nothing out there. Y'all ready to lay down everything. We got to have some mercy. Like, come on, man. People all over the world love California, especially after Tupac came out with California knows how to party. Then we go out there to California. Like, I was out there at the 1999 Source Awards. Me, Agard, and Truck Turner. Y'all robbed everybody. No, I was there. I was there at the 99 Source Awards. I was in California. You niggas robbed everybody. They said Suge Knight put the gang members up to doing it allegedly. I don't know if that's true. But everybody from out of town that came into town got robbed. That was bananas. Kendall, you need to press up some shirts with all your phrases. Oh, I definitely got the merch coming. I definitely got it coming. Heartless. I know $5 is nothing. And 24, just my way of saying salute Haas. Hunts Point, South Bronx in the building. Shout out to Hunts Point. Shout out to the Bronx. Let me tell you something, man. I appreciate every dollar that people have in today's times. I'm never going to be up here a dude that's going to sit back and disrespect somebody because they put $1 in my super chat. That might have been the only dollar that you had. Never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. Oops. I'm feeling myself though. I'm feeling y'all. I'm feeling us. I'm feeling us. No, actually, because you know what it is? I hit my screen down here because normally when I go live, I could actually see how many people's in the building. I can see my comments better. The way they got me right now in story mode, I don't like it. I hate it. And then even if I go to show y'all certain things that I want to play for y'all, I don't know how it's going to come across on the screen, being that they got my phone the long way like this. This is how they got my device instead of having it how I usually do, because y'all got to keep in mind, Hassan Campbell is bootleg. Like, again, this right here, you can even get this off of Best Buy. See this? Make sure you get the little clip for the top. Screw the little clip on. You got the little stand. This is how y'all watching me. I don't go live. I mean, when I first started off on YouTube, I started going live on YouTube. Lily be behind the computer, setting stuff up. This is what y'all competing with. I am a bootleg nigga beating everybody in the game. This is what I'm doing. If I can do it, you can do it. I started off on YouTube in my car. When you see all these dudes sitting in their car, trying to style and profile, every last one of these black dudes you see on YouTube sitting in their car, the rappers sitting in their car making the blogs. Nigga, y'all living in mansions. Why y'all not making your blogs inside y'all? Because you got that from me. They don't want to show you the inside of the house. They showing you the inside of the car. They got that from me. If I can do it, you can do it. Y'all want to make videos with Hassan Campbell and get on the StreamYard? Go get this so you ain't got to worry about holding your phone. Prop it up. Set it up just like that. And voila. Now you got the whole joint. Long as you got some Wi-Fi, get money. Get money. That's how we destroying the internet. Straight up. From a cell phone. From a cell phone. New Haven in the building. Shout out to Gun Blazing New Haven. Oh, I'm definitely going to start copywriting all of my trademarks. But the reality of it is, I'm so nice with it. I got a bunch of slogans going all over the world at one time. And nah, niggas ain't going to give me my props. But you got to understand something, man. Everybody that you see that's a celebrity right now, they came from where we came from, the gutter. Most of these people came from where we came from, and somebody had to be looking out for talent for them to become who they are today. So don't never doubt yourself, man. Never doubt yourself, because the minute that you doubt yourself, it's over. I don't care about going to the next level. I love the level where I'm at. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a few other things that I would like to incorporate with my brand. There's even more people that I would like to incorporate with my brand, even though I'm going to tell you something. When God has anointed you with certain things in life, sometimes opening up a door with your success to somebody else might leave a knife in your back, because everybody is not going to be happy that they are up under your umbrella. Everybody's not going to root for you. You better understand that. I had to learn that. Everybody's not happy with your blessings, and everybody's not meant to share your blessing. What God intended for you to have, sometimes He may take it away, even through the people that you're trying to help, by actually trying to help them. I'm not trying to convince you not to help nobody. I'm just telling you to pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Why you don't see these rappers that's been in the game for 20 years with at least 10 rappers that they done put on? Why? You know your 15 minutes of fame is over. I constantly try to bring people on my platform, and you know, whether I fall out with niggas or not, until I find a team of content creators that I could go do shows with, travel with, that everybody want to see, that people like, I gave Kilogram his chance. He blew it. In a minute, I'm about to hit the road. I'm not worried about YouTube holding my numbers back because the world is a bigger stage. I know if I start promoting, especially you will tell me now I'm getting more views on Instagram than YouTube. I understand. I got enemies behind the scene back there. I appreciate y'all for still letting me feed my family. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. But now I'm about to put the show on the road. I don't have to stay on YouTube no more. Get my security team up. The question is who got the talent? Who's watching me right now that got the talent to get on, to go on the road with me? CJ, play that song. You cooking, Haas. I ain't playing that song until my. Y'all want me to play that song? Y'all got to get that super chat up. Because I'm not playing that song and not getting paid for this live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shout out to Kendrick. But I'm not playing that song until that super chat and that cash app starts clicking. Because the first thing that's going to happen is all my revenue, once I play it, my revenue is going to go directly to Kendrick. He's getting paid enough. That nigga's shaking the internet. He's shaking the internet. And it's bananas. Yo, I swear to God, I felt so good to see so many people reach out to me in my DM. Something just ain't right. Kendall, I felt good. Yeah, don't get your noodles knocked off. Don't get your noodles knocked off. Kilogram want to play butt ass naked basketball with Jamie Foxx. You know what? I lost all respect for Kilogram when I seen him try to join forces with Bullets Gotti the way he was dragging Bullets Gotti to me. Then he went to join forces with him. Like, I don't respect. When I understand the art of war, the friends of my enemy is my friends, right? I understand that when it comes to strong niggas, muscle, but corny niggas becoming corny. Like, I can understand if we was at war and we busting our gun and you went and got a dangerous nigga and you put a dangerous nigga on your team. I understand that. Like, oh shit, he went and got the shooter. He got the hitman. I understand that. But when two corny niggas get together, I just don't. I can't understand that. I'm not gonna. There's no way I can understand when you take two corny niggas and put them together. Two corny niggas. I don't get it. It was like ew. Yeah, I mean, you know. Did you try to get on Dame Dash Live? Nah, I never tried to get on Dame Dash Live. Those be fake pages. If I want to do anything with Dame Dash, which I like Dame, I know who to reach out to. I like the people that run the old Dame Dash OGs is some of my dudes. So if I want to get in contact with Dame Dash, I'll just reach out to him. If you see somebody using my thumbnail and trying to get somebody's attention, first and foremost, understand most of the time I'm on my Hassan Campbell page where I have a check mark. So if you don't see that check mark, that's not me. You made it, son, made it where? I've been made it. The fact that Kendrick Lamar indirectly let me know that he recognized me, that shit is dope. I love it. But the reality of it is that's not feeding my kids. That's not feeding my kids. Now, if Kendrick want to sit up there, he want to do some business together, whatever. If honestly speaking, I would have respected it more if Kendrick would have shouted me out when he said that. But I still like the fact that he used my slogan, because the reality of it is people know. Now that Kendrick is so much bigger than me, you're going to have a whole bunch of people that never heard of Hassan Campbell, because Hassan Campbell is big, but I'm not Kendrick Lamar big. A lot of people are going to be like, nah, that came from Kendrick. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So in today's news, Papa D, I'll be your Huckleberry slogan next. Yes, yes. And you know, even though that came from the movie was it Tombstone? Wyatt Earp, one of my favorite movies, Wyatt Earp on Doc Holliday, one of my favorite movies, but niggas don't be thinking like that, man.
Third time just might be the charm for P. Diddy's bond motion. I just got out of court, and let me tell you why I think he's going to get a bond. Judge, reserved decision. He said you're going to get a decision very soon, okay? But the judge was buying a lot of the defense's arguments, and they were good arguments. The judge said that by Monday at 12 noon, he wants to see both sides issue additional briefing on this question of whether or not some of the statements that Puff Daddy has made in the public through social media, as well as in talking to witnesses and text message, are allowed or not. The government was arguing that he's trying to influence jurors and he's trying to witness tamper. And the judge questioned, really, are you sure? I looked at some of these messages, this happy birthday post from his family that's posted on Instagram. Yeah, a juror might see that, but does that mean that a defendant's not allowed to wish himself happy birthday on Instagram? And the judge said, I'm looking at these text messages with the witnesses, what's tampering here? And so he's going to have additional briefing on both of those issues. But what really swayed the judge is the argument that's been made from the beginning. But now, after 2-3 months, there's been discovery produced, and the defense has some of the discovery, including what they characterized as grainy evidence showing that the alleged sex trafficking victim, Puff's wife, and a relationship that was almost 11 years that ended, they discussed some of the text messages about the ending, and the defense lawyer's point is, look, when they broke up here, she's not talking about, hey, you made me a prostitute and you forced me to do this and you forced me to do that. That type of sex trafficking claim is nowhere in the evidence, according to the defendants. I think the judge was looking at some of the evidence and he was going along with that, and that's what's leading him to say that, hey, why under this set of conditions can't I give this guy bail? If you look at what's happened in this case, in the past couple of months, they said that this guy is this guy is this guy is that. Okay, where's the evidence? Other than a video showing him brutally beating his wife in a hotel lobby, and other than you saying that he's breaking prison rules by using three-way calling, what else is there? Really? What else is there? Because they have not identified a single other witness or video showing violence, showing really anything. Will they? Maybe. But for now, I think the judge is going to give him a bond because it's been 2 months, and it looks like Puff is a freak and a wife beater, but that's not a no bond type of situation.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We know Diddy's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. Yo, high salute from CT to the river, tri-state. Stay up, keep standing, rise like a soldier. Hello, love to the big homie. Thank you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. Diddy is a greasy son of a Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Greasy nigga. But from what I'm seeing, what he's charged with, he shouldn't be in jail. He shouldn't. Because first and foremost, from what we're seeing, we don't know what they have in the vote that they might come out with later. From what we're seeing, from what I'm seeing, this is nothing but a humiliation ritual. What I'm going to say to you is, Daddy's home. Usher, Meek Mills. Dread Mega, salute. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, family. What I'm going to say is, I can't fix my mouth to say free Diddy, but free Diddy. Free Diddy. Like, I can't see Diddy staying in jail under the charges that I see him with. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, that dude, I forgot his name on YouTube. I forgot the channel name. I forgot his name. He got the girl up there, the witness up there, talking about she was 13 years old. She's lying. He threatening everybody. Oh, don't play my video. I'm going to hit you with the copyright. That girl is lying. Not Gene Dill. Lionel B. The Lionel B show. That nigga put that girl up there. He put that girl up there, and he knows that she's lying. The girl sat up there and gave y'all the whole script from that goddamn movie Blink Twice. Have y'all, who in here, if you've seen the movie Blink Twice, press 1. If you've seen the movie Blink Twice, press 1. The movie Blink Twice, she's telling the story about how they use cobra venom. So you had cobra venom, snake venom? Like the movie, you had snake venom. Then at the end, the house burned down. Diddy burnt the house down like the movie. She gave you, her whole storyline was the movie. The girl, listen. To all the women out there, I'm talking to the woman now. Because men, we don't know women's bodies the way women know their own bodies. The girl said she was on the highway. Matter of fact, I'm talking to both. We got to use common sense. She said she was on, after she escaped, right? She met some white man who didn't take her to the precinct in Miami, in Florida, somewhere in Florida, let's just say Miami. You didn't go to the precinct. She escaped, running through the woods, just like Blink Twice, found a white man who drove her to the precinct all the way in New York. But wait, it gets better. She gets all the way to New York. She goes to the hospital, and the hospital pulls a dildo out of her. Now, if you go back in her story, she said he stuck a big one in her, a big dildo. So you telling me this girl rode almost a 30-hour ride? Matter of fact, how long is the car drive from Miami to New York City?
There's light traffic from Miami to New York, so it should take 19 hours, 33 minutes.
20 to 24-hour drive. A 24-hour drive. She rode from Florida to New York with a dildo in her? She didn't think to go to the bathroom and take it out? It just sat up in her comfortably? The dude that found this girl that had bottles, she said Jennifer Lopez stuck a bottle. Jennifer Lopez stuck a bottle in her. She stuck a bottle in her. You're gonna tell me that this white man that saved her took her all the way to New York to a hospital and didn't take her to a hospital in anywhere in the South outside of the county where she was at? Y'all believe that? And then Lionel B, he actually put, I can't believe that he actually put that video up. And people sitting up there saying, oh, Diddy, she's lying. I don't never attack no victim. I don't like Diddy. But I refuse to watch that dude be crucified unlawfully. Absolutely not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care. Some people don't like me. I don't like the Hassan Campbell dude. Don't let me get convicted of some shit that I didn't do. That's the worst thing in the world. That part of me really, Lionel B, you a piece of shit. You a Lionel B, and y'all tell him that I said it. Lionel B, y'all can clip this part right here. This is dedicated. My man's, you's a piece of shit. Because you know that girl is straight lying. And you put that video up with her sitting up there lying her ass off, knowing that it will destroy Diddy. I am not a supporter of Diddy. I don't like what happened with Pac. I don't like what happened with Big, but that's street shit. Remember, those allegations, sex crimes, that's what they did to us in the days of slavery. A black man should never do that to a black man. That's why when Math Hoffa, when he sat up there and he defended Diddy with all this shit, but then he sat up there and put a white boy on a recording of a white boy that was mocking me and making fun of me and accused me of what they accused us of during the days of slavery. Ooh, wee. Then I'm sitting up there and I'm watching his co-host talking about, yeah, because I can't rock with Diddy because what Diddy did to Cassie, nigga. Did you see what Math? Did y'all see what Math did and how he treated that girl that he was with? You know the smack that they said that I added to it? For all my people on my Patreon, I got a treat for y'all. Stay tuned. Because before I play that video on regular social media, my Patreon deserved that. If you ain't down with my Patreon, patreon.com, Hassan Campbell, I think I waited long enough. Y'all get the first chance in the first scene to see the actual video. So if you ain't subscribed to my Patreon, make sure you get subscribed to that Patreon because it's coming. I've been watching you since 2016 when you was doing videos in the car and in the kitchen. You will go down as a legend in these YouTube streets. Keep going, bro. Jersey stand with you, bro. Thank you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. Dread Mega. Yo, Haas. YouTube in the sleep. Don't let them get you, fam. Let me tell you something. When it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I just know that I pray that God, he give me a chance to repent and accept my prayers. And outside of that, nigga, I live my life. I'm good. I'm good. You can't live life in fear, man. We not promised to be here forever. Forever, ever? Who in their right mind want to live forever? I'm like Spartacus and them niggas. I'm living for a glorious death. Right now, this is the arena. Us coaching each other through life. This is the arena. This is the fight sometimes. Sometimes you fighting without even fighting. We spending time with each other in a world where people are depressed. Some people feeling suicidal. Some people don't know how they're going to make it through tomorrow. And we spending time with each other. That's good enough for me. I'm like, the internet is my new block. I get to hang out and be with my kids at the same time. Me and Lab Studios, high salute. Keep spreading the good word. The Lab, thank you for sponsoring this war. Family appreciate you. Yeah, it's Friday night and we together. Huh? You know what's crazy? You know why niggas don't like me? I'm going to tell you why niggas don't like me. Because now they can't sit up there and say to their wife, oh, you know, yo, I swear to God, you know what used to offend the shit out of me? When niggas would sit up there and have whole stories about how they spent the whole weekend at my house and they never even visited my house. You know how offended I was for niggas that I invited to come to my house that never came to my house, but used me as an excuse. Yeah, Friday night, Saturday night, you was, oh, so what you gonna tell your wife? You was sitting in the living room while I was live? Yeah, you was in the background, my nigga? Stop lying. Lying bastard. Stop lying. Niggas be sitting up there lying, and I'm sitting up there looking like interesting. So, y'all niggas be having y'all wives hating me because they thinking that I'm out there with you while you cheating, when in all actuality, all they got to do is log on YouTube and see me sitting right here? Wow. Yeah, where they do that at, right? Where they do that at? Every once in a while when I see certain people, because I can barely see, but when I see certain people pop up that I notice that's been supporting me in my DMs on Instagram and giving me stories. And if y'all don't know where my Instagram is Poppy from BX River, also Snotbox TV, but I'm mainly active on POPPY from BX River. Why is my ears ringing like that? There's a loud ring. You ever got that ring in your ear, like something is ringing, but you don't hear it, but you can hear it? It's a frequency. Yes, Diddy's going to get bail. And Diddy's trial is going to be like no trial ever. R. Kelly's trial ain't going to have shit on Diddy's trial. R. Kelly's trial, like, you got to understand something. The amount of people that's going to come to court, how everybody's sitting up there like, yo, where's all Diddy friends at? Diddy's trial is going to be a spectacle. Because 9 times, either two things, I'm going to tell you something, either two things is going to happen. They done worked out whatever they was going to work out with Diddy, and they're going to free him, and this is going to be his humiliation ritual. Or you're going to see what's in the courts come out on these other celebrities. Either way, whichever way it turns, it's looking like Diddy's going to come home. But in order to distract the people while we on the brink of World War III, you got to understand something. They got to come with some bullshit. And it's got to be spicy. Because after a while, right, Diddy went to court, Diddy went to court, Diddy went to court. Drink water. Get rid of rings, ringing and eat. Diddy's situation, every time something big happened in his case, pay attention to the laws being passed. Or pay attention to what's going on overseas, what you should be paying attention to. Because I could tell you right now, I watched the video of the missiles and them break down the missiles that Russia just used. Whoa. I'm talking about Black Rob. Whoa. And Russia talking shit. Y'all want to play? I got plenty of these. And see, manpower doesn't mean nothing when it comes to nuclear war. Manpower doesn't mean nothing when it comes to nuclear war. Russia talking shit. They said to America, y'all don't have a missile system that can defeat this missile that we just launched. It was a missile that spit out other different missiles. He said, y'all can't stop that. You see the speed? Wow. Then when I heard Trump say, Israel has an iron dome that was made from America. But America doesn't have an iron dome. Something just ain't right. That means every missile that hit America, America intended for that missile to hit us. Don't get rocked to sleep. I'm never, ever gonna let up off of this shit, right? Just want to make a point real quick.
Because they talk about the migrants every day, and I know we have an immigration problem.
We
Yes,
do have
we knew it.
well, let's not say we have an immigration problem because they take little words. But there is, in fact, a situation with the immigrant community, the migrant community, that needs
to be addressed.
It needs work.
It does
serious work.
It needs serious work, and they figured out how to compound it. They figured out, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make sure that when we get the immigrants inside of Arizona, when we get them inside of Florida, we're gonna ship them to we're gonna ship them to Chicago, we're gonna ship them to LA, and we're gonna ship them to New York, to the Democratic states, to where they overload, to where it's hundreds of thousands of them, and they look, and then people see it like, look at them as buses. They done took over this. They figured out how to make it look like it's a bigger issue because they focus on that, and they make you focus on that. And the reality is, I've lived amongst immigrants and migrants my whole life.
That's right.
My whole life. I live in the Bronx. It's a melting pot. Every time the new immigrant class come in, they come to the Bronx. You know, I remember when the Dominicans came here. I remember when the Africans came here. I remember when the Venezuela, like you watch them come in here, and we figured out how to live with each other. Yeah. Some of them are my best friends.
And the interesting thing about it, in my opinion, is that...
Why you lying, my nigga? Stop lying. You do not remember when they came here because you was too goddamn young. Stop lying. Nigga, you was too young when they came here. Stop lying. None of us don't remember when they came here. We was too young. Stop lying. Nigga, I'm 48 years old. You do not remember that. Stop lying. You was a kid. You was not paying attention to that. Stop lying. On top of the fact that when they came here in the past, to now it's totally different. Stop lying. Like, how could you sit there and lie through your teeth like that?
I know a lot. I'm like you. I grew up in the Bronx, in Harlem, and then to the Bronx. And I know a lot of people who are immigrants. I mean, a lot of people who are immigrants, or at least the parents were immigrants, or the child might have been born in the United States, but the rest of their family is immigrants. And I can tell you right now that those people are mainly the most peaceful people I know.
They just want to come
it's the people who citizens that I had to run from. So I'm just saying, like,
fear mongering is
it's very intentional.
It's very intentional, and they figured it out. They looked at the things, and I'm telling you, they have study groups. They sat down with a study group and said, what is going to trigger these people the most?
Because we tell everything on social media.
Keep saying it, whether it is or not. We're going to keep on stoking that fear, and that's going to be the main thing that they focus on. They're going to get so focused on the shit that don't matter, that's barely happening, that is 0.1% are happening, that they're going to forget about the real shit that's going on. Mm-hmm. Right? So that's what Donald Trump has done. And, you know,
the real shit that's going on? You mean the shit that you don't talk about? But y'all ready? Y'all listening?
Here around the border, and we've been to lots of different border places. There's always girls' underwears and bras.
Those are the rape trees. That's a rape tree.
What?
Yeah, when they're all hanging on the bushes or the fence or whatever, yeah.
Wow.
And that's...
and this is a government who's, you know, fights on protecting women's rights and girls and stuff, and this is what's going on.
Yeah, and you know, I've had people come out and they're like, "Well, I can't believe this is going on." What, do you live on Mars? I mean, anyone that, you know, I mean, there's been enough. I've done interviews with CNN, Fox. I mean, I've been on Jesse Water. I've been, you know, but nothing's changed.
Yeah, nothing happens, and even people deny that it's happening.
Yeah,
people
yeah.
will say the border's not open, nothing's going on. Even Kamala Harris, oh no, the border's closed. We got this secure. No one's coming.
When she said, "Well, you haven't been to the border." Well, I haven't been to Europe. Yeah. What does that even mean? Miss Circle Talk. All that lady does is talk in circles, and it never makes any sense. But yet, that's their choice. But I mean, hey, it's in the Bible. It says that they're going to put her in the. You look at it, you know, dressed in purple, adorned in
So
pearls.
Kamala is like the lotus flower.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yo, the stories, even the kids that came from across the border that's getting locked up, the shit that they getting locked up for, who in their right mind goes to somebody else's country and go to jail? Showcase, thank you, Haas, for having that live stream during the election. Even Wack 100 was on point until his love-hate relationship with the ghost of Tupac got the best of him. Your voice is powerful in Detroit. Enjoy your content. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Shout out to the D. It's like the lies. How Nas said, fuck a school lecture. The lies get me vexed up. Oh, the lies get me so vexed. They do. Well, and jails here are like hotels compared to the jails in a third world country. If the jails in a third world country, like, I can't even, I've been to jail in America. That shit is gladiator school on Rikers Island, especially in the 90s when I was in there. Nigga, that shit was gladiator school. Attica, Comstock, Clinton, they was burying dudes. Never to see their family again. And I'm not even talking about the inmates. I'm talking about the COs. New York American jails is not a walk in the park. That's not no place you want to be. So if they jails is worse overseas, I'm cool. I do understand some of the jails is worse because if your family don't bring you food from the outside, you might starve to death. I understand that. But jail in America or jail overseas, that's not where you want to be. That ain't where I want to be. Absolutely not. See, once you figure out life and you learn to appreciate your space, your energy, your zone in life, you always gonna have some bumps in the road, but you learn to appreciate the little things. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing in this world that's gonna make me want to die in jail. Absolutely nothing. And because I'm grown now and I got to see from the opposite side, I've lost so many dudes. I've seen like Terrence from Bronx River. When son left me, he had a baby face. We had baby faces. This nigga came home an old man. Bam from Mart 9, Bronx River. When he left, he had a baby face. The nigga came home an old man. How you go to jail a teenager and you come home a granddaddy. How you go home or go to jail, a teenager, and you come home from jail, grandpa. All the dudes that's watching me, that's getting up there in age like me, you in your 40s, even your 30s. Nigga, I'm telling you, that anger we still got, because some people don't understand, our logic as we get older, we start to think. We start to think. So our logic starts to kick in. See, me, the things like looking at myself now, when I was younger, I'll be looking at me like I'm crazy, like, yo, that old nigga ain't me. Because I was willing to risk it all. Like when I got shot in Bronx River. And then when I realized the anointings that God had on me, that's what woke me up and eased me of so much pain after that. Me being shot was a blessing because I got to realize, like, yo, God really loves me. Because I could see the blessings in the situation. So now I'm feeling myself and feeling the blessings of God. I feel special now. That bullet made me feel special. But I also realized that the season of mercy runs out. You know, I was supposed to be somewhere today, and I really, really wanted to go, but I had to tell myself, you know that you can't be around a certain person. And if you go, you know that the anger that you got is going to come out and it's not going to be good. So I had to make a decision not to go somewhere where I should have been today, but at the same time, I had to make a greater and a more respectable choice for the people that's around also that I love. Because there's certain people in life, it's best for us never to be in the same room, because if we ever in the same room again, I'm going to turn your TV off. So in order for me not to throw my life away, because I know that you're not going to never see me. I'm never going to be in a situation where you see me where I don't have the upper hand. That's never going to happen again. And when we in that situation and we see each other, I know I'm going to turn your TV off. You left me with no choice when you violated, my nigga. You violated. And some things, life is like when you start to really realize the blessings that God gave you and he's giving you every day, breathing, being amongst your children and feeding your dogs, the simple things in life, feeding your turtles and feeding your fish, getting in your car and driving whenever you want to. Never being late on a car note, mortgage, etc. Like, damn, you know what? I'm alive, I'm living. Now let me live till God call my number. But it's the things and the choices that you make in between. Letting your ego get in the way. And the dudes that's at my age, we got to curb our anger. Because these little niggas think that we not still angry, that we ain't got it in us to bust your heads to the white meat. No, these older niggas do. It's just that when you get a certain age, young buck, you're going to understand that when you look at your wife and you look at your children, scratch that, you don't like your wife. When you look at your mother only got 2 to 3 years left on this earth. You're going to do 10 in jail. Your mother's going to die when you in prison. Would you still make that choice? Would you pick up that gun or commit that crime if you knew for a fact that when you went to jail, you was never going to see your mother alive again? Would you still commit that crime? If you could actually see in a crystal ball and watch the future, and you can see the things that your children is going to go through without you being there, because a selfish nigga that always stayed in some selfish beef or got some stupid shit going on in the hood constantly keep calling you, and that's your man's. He's not taking into consideration that you need to make it home. You need to make it home. You got somebody in there in your house that you love more. You got a baby. Most of us that go to jail before our child hit 2 years old. Every nigga wasn't a deadbeat dad. Niggas is going to jail with coming home when their kids is grown. And then these women that got to be on the emotional roller coaster ride called life, that needed you there, you mad because she didn't do the bid. Nigga, she was out here doing her own bid without you. Life was a bid. It was whipping her ass. In jail, you got the dirty magazines to try to free your mind and comfort you. You was playing with the dirty magazines. Out in the streets, she had a nigga breathing behind the back of her neck, caressing her ponytail. And then he fucked her over in front of your son, in front of your daughter. Then another nigga came along, and he did the same thing. You don't see these women with what they first love. They ain't in 20 and 30-year relationships. These females that had 20 or 30 niggas since you've been in jail. Not all. Shout out to the females out there that's been in a relationship for 10 years. If you watching me and you're a female and you've been in a relationship for 10 years, press 1 in the comment section. Me too much. A lot of Republicans are admiring you in the POD world. Keep up the much needed and excellent craft that you create. Increase. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Yeah. Shout out to them females out there that's watching me that's been in a relationship for 10 years. You know, I wish Diddy too. You an asshole. Nigga said Diddy too. You's an asshole. I needed a laugh. That was funny. That caught me off guard. Man, y'all trolls is something else, man. Your trolls is something else. The nigga said Diddy too. Oh man. You know, I'm not knocking a female that hasn't been in a 10-year relationship. But what I am saying is that the females that's in and out of relationships like that, you know, I see a struggle. Even the females that's been in a long relationship, a long ass drawn out relationship with a psychotic nigga, especially the mentally dysfunctional shit I used to go through. Any woman that had to put up with me or any nigga like me, God bless you. God bless you. Some of us niggas got to be honest, man. We psychotic, running around in the street, gun. Back in the days, back in Yana, we don't tote no guns right now. We felons. We keep police around us with guns. But back in the days, toting guns, psychotic, violent, all the anger, all the pain that you've been through in the world. You got to come home and you unleashing that on your woman. Yeah, these females be out here dealing with a bed too. And while you sit up there talking shit about how she didn't keep it tight and she didn't keep it closed, like, nigga, life goes on. And one thing about life, I'm going to tell you dudes, one thing I learned about the box and being in jail, when you go to jail and they put you in a box, that's some miserable shit. I don't give a damn who calls themselves an introvert. Put their ass in a box. I bet you they won't be an introvert no more. Because I'm an introvert now. You put a nigga in the box. I was never an introvert before. I'm an introvert now. Put a nigga in the box in jail and see if they still claiming to be an introvert when they come out. Be in the box so long, you can't wait to see a person, to hear a person's voice, to talk to a person, to get a letter, even get a letter from a person like, oh, you want some human interaction. Nobody wants to be lonely. Nobody wants to be lonely. These chicks don't care about nothing. That's not true. And then the chicks that, see, you got to think, right? The chicks that don't care about nothing, they've been through something. How do a chick sit up there and tell you what she been through? The same way some of these niggas is not going to sit up there and tell you, oh, you hate black women. No, I don't hate black women. I'm going to say this shit again. I was hurt by a black woman. My mother. I was hurt by a black woman. My mother. If my mother did me dirty, how do you think I'm going to feel about you? And see, when I get with a female, or when you get with a female, and you've been hurt by a woman, which was your mother, when you get with a female, it's one thing when things is going good, but when things start going bad, shorty became your mother, and all that hate you had for your mother start to come out on those women. See, niggas don't even understand themselves to be able to break it down to tell you, woman, this is where they hate come from. They hate came from their mama. Or why you hate woman? Because of my mother, nigga. And don't get me wrong, I love my mother to death, but hated her at the same time. If you a man that's watching, and the first woman to hurt you was your mother, put a 1 in the comment section. Be real, niggas. Be honest. If your mother was the first person that taught you how to lie, put a 1 in the comment section. Everything you learned sneaky and foul from a woman came from your mother. Niggas don't want to be honest. See, back in the days, in the age, in the era of our mother, they learned to be secretive. But you can't have secrets from your kids because we live with you. We know your pattern. We're watching you. See, everybody's world is not the same world. I argue with people all the time, but I like the stats I can get in my comment section. Let me ask y'all a question, right? If you a man, and your father was in your life your whole life and raised you, press 1. If your father wasn't there, you knew who your father was, but he didn't raise you, and you didn't have your father in your life, press 2. Let's play this game. If daddy was never there, press 2. See them numbers coming out? Most of my friends' father wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry because my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger. Too many 2s up there. Not enough 1s. Every child deserves his father. Every child. Every child. I hung out with the thugs. And even though they sold drugs, they showed the young brother love.
If you move out of New York, that's great for you. But stop always trying to put that on people. We actually like living in New York City. Like, it's not a crime. Yes, I can afford to live here. Yes, I have money. No, I don't want to go to Houston. No, I don't want to go to Atlanta or Chicago. I don't want to leave New York City to go to another city that is mimicking New York. Just to say that I moved out of New York and I'm from New York. Like, make it make sense. Khalid's mom had made a post and she was just saying how she was out to eat with her daughter. Somebody like, I would love to see you move out of New York. Why? What does that have to do with anything? Like, people always think that's the answer to their problems. Fix your life, not where you live. It's you. Like, I could walk to the store when I want. I could travel anywhere I want and I don't need a car. I don't need an Uber and I don't need auntie and grandma. I'm chilling. Like, I'm chilling. My kid don't need a backyard to run in. He's chilling. We good.
You know, it's crazy. Before the video ended, you see her walking in the hood in the tenement buildings where niggas piss in the staircases. You see her walking in the street where people walk their dogs and you see the dog running behind her and don't pick up the shit. So now certain blocks in New York, you gotta walk on certain streets because certain streets got doo-doo piled up. Like, shorty, you right. It's your prerogative to love living in those nasty project buildings, those nasty ass tenement buildings where niggas is leaving crack vials, dope vials, pissing in the hallway, where you can't have company because if you got a dude that comes from the suburbs trying to pull up because he like your extensions, he like your ghetto swag, but he got to walk past the 30 niggas in your lobby. He got to survive the 30 niggas in your life. Nigga, I'm from the projects. I know. When y'all females used to have dudes coming to Bronx River, we had this thing where we would bust the lights in the elevator. Now you got two options. You're going to either get on the elevator in the dark, where we done pressed all the floors, and not only did niggas press on the floors, in Bronx River, right? I shouldn't say this. I don't know if they changed the elevators. Where you get in the elevator, and I'm not even going to tell you how to do it. May God forgive me. I started to tell you how to do some shit that y'all probably know how to do, but you ain't going to learn it from me. We knew how to get on top of the elevators so that we could stop the elevator. You don't even know we on top of the elevator. We'll stop the elevator on any floor that we wanted to stop the elevator on. And when you got out the elevator, you've been robbed. You're going to get robbed. We even used to be spiteful when somebody got in the elevator that we didn't like. We would stop the elevator in between floors, and then we sit up there ringing the alarm, and we sit up there on top of the elevator laughing at your dumb ass. And then when you think that you're going to hold that elevator to keep us, we would jump over to the same way they used to ride on top of the trains. We would jump on top of the other elevator and get off on another floor and go run in the house and laugh at your dumb ass. Here's my thing, right? You don't have to leave New York, but you don't have to live in the ghetto where niggas is shooting out and babies is getting shot. And niggas is on some high nine said back in the days, don't give a fuck who get lit, who get hit. It's just long as the drama's lit. Hungry ass hooligans stay on that piranha shit. To raise your kids and coke, dope, I don't even have to name all the drugs. You raising your child in fentanyl, gang-infested neighborhoods with angry young men that has Glocks with switches, that's not going to make it to see the age of 19, that's not going to make it to see the age of 17. They're dying at 16, and you are telling your kids you don't have to get them out of that environment. You are the problem. You're so much of the problem. Because you walk past this because dudes on the corner hollering, and you might be messing with a few of them, but your kid got to come outside. See, this ain't like when you give a child a spear and send them into the jungle and teach them how to hunt. When you send your child outside in the ghetto when nobody's smiling, the ghetto, when you send your kid outside in the ghetto, if he survived the test at hand on camera, he's going to get locked up. They won't let me out and go to jail. And death in jail is not going to be my kid's only option. So when you got these little Shaniquas running around, raising little Ray Ray and Mike, and feeling like she in love with the hood, when anybody in their right mind that lives in the hood, if you ever made it out of the hood, and you ever seen a pond in your yard, and flowers growing, and you see red robins and birds tweety-wee, tweety-wee, and you start to fall in love with nature. I grew up looking at pigeons and squirrels and rats. Now my kids is growing up looking at chipmunks, raccoons, possums, rabbits running around. I can't even say I love where I come from, because I be lying. When I think about coming from where I'm from, what the hood did to me, what the hood allowed Africa Bambaataa to do to me, and how the hood overlooks my story because they want to keep their memories, because their greatest memories came from them crack, coke, dope buildings. Them greatest memories came from the parties that the biggest predator outside of Diddy, before there was a Diddy, there was an Africa Bambaataa, and they loved the jams he threw. Hey, party people, can y'all get funky? Everybody see through different eyes. Yeah, Russell Simmons. See, the hood is a breeding nest for predators, because where else could you go where the parents is so stressed out, so drugged out, and now in today's time, it's actually cool to be a junkie? The celebrities actually made it cool. The black celebrities, through the music, made it cool for our children to be junkies. I feel sorry for women. It's like any female that feel like, I'm done with you, nigga. Nigga, I'm done with you too. I wish you the best of luck finding a black man that got his shit together. I feel sorry for black women in today's time. Going out there and happen to get in a new relationship. Men know that this is our world now. See, when a woman is young, you from 16 to 26, maybe even 30. I give you 30. I even give you 35. It's your world, shorty. Good luck trying to find a man that don't know that the world belongs to him at 40 years old. You see the junkies you niggas gotta go through? Do you really see what you gotta deal with? Good luck. I wish you the best of luck, baby. A man can get right back in the market real quick. A woman, these junkies? You gonna date this man, you gonna bring him in your house, you gonna let him spend the night? And you got a 16-year-old daughter, 12-year-old daughter, breast still standing up, perky. Got a little fatty back there. She pretty, petite, thick, voluptuous, whatever she is. And he's in your house. And he got to look at your 40, going on 50-year-old ass. And then your daughter right there in the next room. Oh, you really, you really ready to chance that? Yeah, all right. Better be careful of the evil you letting in your house. Men know. A man with a job? He made money? Can you pay that could actually pay your mortgage? Not your $200. We ain't talking about your, listen, I'll meet a project chick and I will pay your $200 rent. That's why when niggas be beefing with me, I like, nigga, I will pay your shorty rent for a whole year and make her kick you out and won't even sleep with her. I'll give her that $1,200. $1,200 is the rent for the whole year. I even throw in $2,000 and make her put your punk ass out. Are you not entertained? Stop thinking that it's always better going out there being on the market. Because the side nigga that you playing with, he's going to be the best nigga that he could possibly be. While you got to go home to your punk ass husband and he ain't got to deal with you as a headache. The minute that he got to be trapped with you, you're going to see how he really feel about you, shorty. Yeah, I know he's spitting all that game like, yeah, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to take you away from your kid's father. He making you feel like he's so special. Bitch, you doing him a favor. You are doing him a favor. Just make sure you keep hitting that nigga off with that bread. You know, because he always got a story. And you always giving your man, yeah, dudes, y'all dudes out there, yes, she's giving your money to that other dude. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all niggas is in denial. I'm just keeping it funky. Yeah, I'm just keeping it funky. Back when I used to live in the PJs, it was Dutch guts and chicken bones. Dutch guts, hold up, you forgot one. Dutch guts, Chinese chicken bones with the French fries, and what? The 40 ounce of Old English, my nigga. Before niggas was drinking in the Hennessy, niggas was drinking the E&J. Friday nights, it was the E&J, the Easy Jesus that had you throwing. Or we could take it back before the Easy Jesus, when niggas was drinking the Devil's Piss Cisco. If you ever drunk Cisco back in the days, press 1 in the comment section. If you ever drunk E&J back in the days, Easy Jesus, you drink E&J, you was fighting and you was throwing up. If you was drinking listen, if you was drinking E&J and you didn't throw up, you are a true nasty, filthy alcoholic. You was nasty. You was nasty. You was a nasty alcoholic. Nasty. That Easy Jesus? That Cisco? Oh. That Mad Dog 2020? We used to be in Bronx River in the hallway, passing the 40. And every time the 40 got to certain niggas, I ain't even dissing nobody tonight. I'm gonna keep love. You know when that one dude got the 40? Nigga got the 40. He about to drink the 40. He got the 40 and nobody wanted the bottle no more. You know that one dude that got the blunt and nobody wanted the blunt back no more? Like, yo, that's yours. Niggas made sure they steamed that blunt before certain people got it. That's yours right there. That's you. Niggas ain't want it back. Yeah. I'm not going to front. The hood got some of the best memories and it got some of the worst memories. But I had to learn throughout the years, and me just watching some of the things that the highlights of my life and some of the things that I've seen surrounding the people in my life. Like, the hood never loved nobody. The hood was never loyal to nobody. And I've seen the hood do so many people dirty. And then the turn around, that's why it's like sometimes I really, really, really be wondering when I'm looking at the gram and I see niggas that's 50 years old, 45 and 40 and up. I say, I ain't even going down to 30, 40 and up. And I'm like, within 1 year, these niggas might have lost like 10 friends that got murdered in the streets. So why do y'all keep bragging about the streets? I don't get it. That's like you bragging about a nigga, or you a female when you bragging about a nigga that gave you AIDS. Yeah, he gave you AIDS, my nigga. And he knew he had AIDS. The streets is AIDS. The streets is syphilis. The streets is gonorrhea. It's nasty in the streets. It's nasty. It feels cold, even when it's hot outside. The streets feel cold, even when it's hot outside. It could be sunny outside, but at nighttime you can feel a dark cloud over the hood. You ever got that feeling when you went outside where you felt real eerie? It felt like doom and gloom and something just told you to go back in the house. You ever felt that feeling? Press 1 in the comment section. In the hood, something just didn't feel right. You just wanted to get back in the house. Like, yo, this don't feel right out here. It does feel like that everywhere right now, yo. You absolutely right. I seen that comment. It does feel like that everywhere right now. It does. I ain't gonna even lie. I got niggas in my comment section like, yo, Haas, you gotta be cat in my DM on Instagram, Poppy from BX River. Once again, let me tell you something, man. If y'all really support me, get over to that Patreon, and shout out to my Patreon for being patient, because I haven't been posting up there. My next video that I'm gonna post up there, I'm gonna give y'all a little treat. It ain't much of a video, but it's much. It's something I've been holding for a little minute. I'm gonna let y'all see it before it's released on the internet. I'm not saying I'm gonna release it. I just got the tape, and I just feel some type of way. I'm not gonna even lie. Yeah, I'm feeling some type of way. Like, I had so much love for the nigga Math Hoff. I had so much love for that dude. And the fact that he will protect Diddy, but then throw me out there the way he threw me out there, like, nigga, all right. It's all right. Because when people see him in his real form, it is what it is. Chocolate Kisses, thank you for sponsoring this war. And if the super chat ain't working, the Cash App is $ Hassan Campbell. Let me see something. And shout out to Marvin Scott for the $5 that you sent in the Cash App. And Dre Day, shout out to you for the $3 you sent in the Cash App. It's always better to stay sucker free. But you know what though? A bad relationship is not going to stop me from finding a good relationship. There's good people out there. There's good people out there. You can't like if you're a person that's looking for love, right? And you like the feeling of love, I'm not going to tell you that there's not another female or man out there that's not going to love you. I don't want your love. Because people got a different interpretation of what love is. I don't want your love. Give me respect. Because I don't want your love like you love me, but you disrespecting me, right? You love me, but you smacked me, right? You love me, but you putting me out, right? I got to get out, right? You love me, but you talking down at me. I'm a man. I'm a man. And you talking to me like I'm a child. I don't want your love. Give me your respect. I can live without your love. Give me the respect. I don't want, like, too many people got to, like, they love you, but they're hurting you. Love's not supposed to hurt. Give me the respect. I want the smile. Don't go to work and smile with your co-workers. Don't get on the phone and talk to your friends or have conference meeting and hi, how was your day? And you so polite. But when you talking to me, I'm getting a nasty side of you. Like, I have zero tolerance for that. From anybody. Like, nigga, keep your love. Make me feel good. And let's continue to make each other feel good. Because you saying you love me, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to hear you love me, but you got animosity. Nigga, keep your love. I don't want it. Because then your love is like a switch. You turn it off and on. You love me, but you feeling nasty right now at the moment. I don't want your love. I don't want it. I'm not signing up for love no more. I don't want to be in love. That shit lasts for 5 seconds. Fuck that. Make me feel good. Respect me. If I can't feel good in your presence, I don't want to be in your presence. Absolutely not. And some of y'all dudes, some of y'all dudes out there, y'all need to learn. When a woman always have negative energy, I don't give a fuck if you did something in the past. Y'all still in a relationship, you got to distance and separate yourself from her. You got to put her on timeout. I don't give a damn if you got to give it a break and go live with somebody else. Make her feel what it's like for you not to be in her home no more, because you're not going to talk to me like I'm your child. You're not going to talk to me like every time you speaking to me, you got a nasty energy or you got to say some hurtful shit because you being spite. I'm not the nigga for that. I don't want your love. I want to feel good. I want to enjoy the moment. And the moment that I can't feel good, I'm out the door. I got to get away from you. I'm not saying I ain't going to come back to the door. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's not what you're going to do to me. Absolutely not. Females, y'all got this thing. It's crazy because, you know, when I had that little fallout, I had a fallout with one of my sisters, right? And that was around my birthday. I was real emotional. And part of the fallout was we was having a conversation. Actually, I can't even tell you what the fallout was about because there was no excuse for it. But we was having a conversation, and it was a few of us there. And I was telling my sister, even if you mad, at some point in some time, you can't put a nigga on pussy punishment where you're not intimate with your man, because now you putting him in a situation where you're putting his back against the wall. You should never, under no circumstances, feel like you're going to put your nigga on timeout where you got 30 days, 60 days, 90 days going by, and this is what you're purposely doing to him. My sister started getting a little frustrated. So the girl that came with her, she was like, I don't give a damn how mad I get at my man. He going to get some. And then after I'm done, I'm going to go back to getting mad. And see, I can respect that. Because a woman is supposed to be a stress reliever. Niggas running around with high blood pressure, this and that, and this and that, and this and that. The woman is supposed to bring down a man's blood pressure, not bring it up. And when this nigga running around not feeling good, that means there's something wrong at home. When you ain't putting the water on that fire to extinguish him, you're bugging. So you want your man you want him inside your house fantasizing about another woman? You with him, but you want him to fantasize. Then the fantasize and the thoughts go from him watching the porn videos. From the porn videos, now he really wants to touch. Because after a while, if you putting a man on punishment, the same way you're not turned on by him, he's no longer turned on by you. And now y'all just living in the house together, and you have him in a prison, and he have you in a prison where both of y'all just becoming lying, sneaky, conniving bastards, because she's going to end up eventually out there doing something if she ain't already. Because some females is not cheating, they just selfish and angry at the moment. And then some females, they still in a relationship with you, but they comfortable with you, but they not in a relationship with you. She just ain't move on. Y'all just stuck in limbo. And that's the most dangerous, the most ugliest, and the most nastiest shit that you could be caught up in, because you're going to waste so many years of your life to where you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see gray hairs, bags up under your eyes, and now you're not even that appealing no more. And you trying to go out there and date, and you don't even like looking at yourself in the mirror because you ain't the same person that you used to be. We all getting old. Keep on playing with fire. Outside is not supposed to feel better than inside. The reality of it is, the reason why a lot of these niggas are standing outside on the block for all those hours is because home is dysfunctional, number one. Number two is because there's always another pretty female walking by smiling at your nigga. The same way when you girls is outside, there's a nigga that's going to hit. I don't think at the age of 40 and up, you still want niggas to just be come through niggas? You come through pussy? Cheating ain't cool. Leave first. That's the respectable move. Why would people want to be respectable? Why would a man respect a woman that's purposely sending them outside to cheat? You don't want to be intimate with them. Any woman that sends a man outside that wants her He's coming. Your man is coming to you. And you curving him. You deserve anything that he do to you in a relationship. Anything that comes, if he go out and he cheats on you, and he come back and give you AIDS, herpes, syphilis, so you deserve all of that. Because he craved for you, but you felt like he wasn't worth sleeping with. So you put him on timeout, and then you feel like you, like every 3 months or whenever you feel like sleeping with him is when you gonna sleep with him. I feel sorry for niggas like that, because once you think that you put me in that zone, I'll put you in that zone too. And you ain't never got to sleep with me ever, 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 ever. Ever. And I won't sleep with you neither. Definitely a lot of people try to disrespect me because I am 10 years younger than I look, and I stay away from a lot of people. My fiance loves me by respecting me, and I do for him. He's 51 and I'm 34. That's the first of all, when you're dealing with somebody that's 51 years old and you 34 years old, a nigga that's 51 years old that been through some shit. When you reach 50, you have no tolerance for no bullshit. Man or woman. A woman that's 50 years old, that's why men go for younger females. That's why most men that's my age and up don't want no woman that's 40 and 50 years old. They've been through too much. Way, way, way too much. They don't want them. They've been through way too much. And see, it always feels good. In the beginning, everything is going to feel good. I don't care what relationship you've been in. Your relationship is going to get tested. There is going to be something about this female or this male that you do not like. And then you gotta weigh and measure if there is something that you do like, because the reality of it is some women are worse than dudes. They may like you for 3 weeks, and after that fourth, when they get to that 4th week, like, nigga, I don't ever want to see you again. She is not open or for you or your sex. She's been having sex for 40 and 50 years. She knows what it's like to feel good and can still kick a nigga out. Some of y'all dudes don't realize some of these females, especially when they get up in age, they are just like you niggas. Matter of fact, they more fouler than you. Remember, the man that you became because of your mama. Remember that. Remember that. Once you get a certain age, niggas is not tolerating everything. What about the man? Or what about a man let the woman pay all the bills and take care of the kids, and he act like he's still young on the block at 50 with no job and abuse who don't want to leave? What about them? What about, I mean, he speaks for himself. First and foremost, any man that's 50 years old that's still on the block and he ain't got a job and he ain't got no income, and he in a relationship, at 50? Listen, let me break something down to y'all, right? When we young, we get into a relationship, a teenage love. Don't hurt me again. Don't. You got a teenage love. You dealing with shorty, y'all get in your 20s. Somehow she got a crib. The females always find their way to the first crib before the dudes most of the time. She got a crib. She got a little thing going, Section 8 welfare, paying the bills. She ain't even working. She might work 6 weeks, 6 months, quit because she realized that the system got her. You not on your feet, you laying up with her. That's shit that we do when we young. As a man starts getting older, there's something in us as men that wants to be a provider, that wants to be able to pay bills, that wants to be able to earn money. When you find a nigga that's comfortable at 50 and 40 years old with not having no income, that's a dangerous nigga. I don't even want to be friends with you. You're dangerous. And you envious too. because you pocket watching. There's no way in hell you're not pocket watching. You're pocket watching, and I got too many kids to be taking care of you, my nigga. You dangerous. Especially in today's time where everybody's making money. In today's time, there is no excuse to be broke. I see people on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram sharing videos in their stories and getting a check. There's no reason for you to be broke. DJ Merv Day, Jay, this is the best time to make money. Hell yeah, this is the best time to make money. Absolutely, it's the best time to make money. I don't even understand certain people. Like, I just don't. I don't understand, because you have people that I feel like is so talented. So talented. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, some people, I understand. You can't find your lane. But there's people that, like, I see that's so talented. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got people that, anybody that's on YouTube, right? That's been watching me. Y'all see how my channel is declining, what they doing to my channel. Y'all see that clear as day. But I learned something. Being lazy. Now you got to fight against the algorithm. You got to fight your way back in. I'm watching channels like Vlad get low numbers. Vlad putting 30 videos out a day. If you are on YouTube and you trying to make it on YouTube, I don't give a damn if you got to put out 30 videos a day, 5-minute videos, different topics. If you hit that topic and that topic come off dope, somebody's going to watch it. Free Energy, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. I don't care if you got to put out 30 videos a day. Put your topics out. There's something in the algorithm that's going to hit. Or there's something that somebody is going to watch. Do not go live. If you don't have at least 10,000 followers on your YouTube, don't go live. I wouldn't recommend lives for you. Don't go live. If you're going to go live, have a different channel that you go live on and have your pre-recorded channel. Have a different channel for your lives and have a different channel for your pre-recorded, because that in that algorithm, a lot of the times when you doing all them lives, your channel is going to be stuck. This is why you see all these niggas that's starting off that they got a little motion now, but these niggas don't have their YouTube plaque. They ain't just get on YouTube. They've been on YouTube for years now. No YouTube plaque. Because they stuck with the same audience. You don't want to get stuck with the same audience. And even though I do know that YouTube will lie about your subscribers. I had over 1 billion subscribers. I mean, 1 billion streams on YouTube before I deleted all my videos. So I know I had to, I've been past 1 million subscribers. They're not going to let you see how far in advance that you get. They'll hold that back from you. They will play with your numbers. But nevertheless, you put out the proper videos, you're going to get a check. You're going to eat. I'm telling anybody, if you got a conversation, if you got something that went on in your life, everybody got a story. Eat while you can, because this shit ain't going to be around forever. Eat while you can. Do I have to put in the subtitles or something? But shout out to Kendrick Lamar for I mean, he could have said my name. He didn't have to. That's probably going to become his slogan now. Because no matter what, whether I copywritten it or not, and I put out my merchandise, he's a bigger name. He's going to overshadow me. But I like the fact that when people try to convince me, oh, ain't nobody watching you. Nah, niggas is watching. I just get discouraged now for being on YouTube because all of these niggas that came on YouTube after me are dealing with my topics and my titles. It's just that they don't deal with all of my topics and titles. So when you see how it's like, yo, why Haas make a video on this yet? It's because like 13 or 14 or 20 of these niggas that made the video that I had in my mind, because now they thinking like, that what will Hassan Campbell make a video on next? Celebrity gossip. The same topics. It's like y'all burning the internet out. That's why YouTube is at a limbo, because like Highlander says, there can only be one. There's not just a Hassan Campbell no more. There's Hassan Campbell, there's Charleston White, there's Jaguar Wright. Now you got Gene Deal. All of these niggas came up under my umbrella on YouTube. This is where I was at. Now you got a bunch of them doing the same thing, and then you got other niggas as well in the dirty section, mimicking my whole style, singing, playing the music during their lives and shit. Like, yeah, it's like it's there's no originality. There's no originality. It's sad they got to water down the truth, community, celebrity antics. I have to water down the truth. You know how many people that was on YouTube? Like Young Pharaoh? Young Pharaoh was killing YouTube. Killing it. Young Pharaoh was killing YouTube. Made millions. Just like that. Mentally lost his mind. He ain't here no more. Tommy Sotomayor. I never really watched Tommy Sotomayor except for when I was beefing with him, to study him, to fight him back. Looking at Tommy Sotomayor, that nigga super chat was ringing. Eating off of YouTube. Niggas is sitting up there making like, I'm sitting up there being a dumb nigga. Like, yeah, because you know what, I'm saying dumb shit. There ain't no money on YouTube. Like, nigga. Wow, the live just went in and out. Yeah, Young Pharaoh was killing it. Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor, he was lacking. Yo, they slapped the dog shit out of him in Harlem. I ain't gonna even lie, I was laughing my ass off when that happened, because Tommy Sotomayor, it's like his hate for black women was like, his disrespect for black women was beyond. And I know a lot of people be like, yo, Haas don't love black women. That's not true. I get on black men and I get on black women. Because I feel like we got a lot of maturing to do. Yeah, Diddy about to get bail. Diddy ain't nothing but a distraction. The truth of the matter is, poor people pay too much attention to rich people, and that's got to stop. Poor people pay too much attention to rich people. But on another note, you know, anybody that has a good home, yard, house. I got a lot of dogs. And when I start traveling, I can't take all my dogs with me. So if you want to take a dog off my hand, let me know in my DM, Poppy from Bronx River. You know, some of my dogs, they not puppies. You know, I can show you how to interact with them. They good dogs or whatever the case may be. You know, if you want to take a dog off my hand, I still like, and see, here's the thing. If you one of the people that you ain't gonna have the dog in 2 or 3 weeks, don't even waste your time with me, because I'm a nigga that's gonna be coming to your house to see my dog. You better believe that. But it's time for me to move around, and it's time for me to start traveling. And then, you know, I done had a situation where a couple of my dogs that went at it with each other and fought each other, and it's like, you know what? I can't, like, when I start moving around and I start traveling, I can't put that responsibility on my children. So if you definitely would want to take a dog off Hassan Campbell's hands, I ain't saying all my dogs. I ain't getting rid of all my dogs. I'd be a liar to tell you that. It's just that certain dogs that I got don't like each other. And I can't take the risk of me not being here and my dogs fighting with each other and my kids got to deal with that. So, you know, let me know in my DM, POPPY from BX River on Instagram. Because one thing about me, I take care of my dogs. And I'm not giving my dog to nobody. I can't come to your house 2 years later and you still got that dog. I love people like that. Because I used to breed dogs on a regular. And then when I started seeing like people wasn't having like, I love to see, there's people that I've seen that I've sold dogs to, that they dogs died 10 years later, 7 years later from whatever sicknesses, but they got old. I give you a dog and 6 months down the line, you ain't got that dog, or I can't see where that dog is at. We got a problem. I'm gonna have a problem. I'm not gonna like you. So if you're one of those people, don't even sign yourself up for one of my dogs. And I can tell you right now, you're not getting Cookie. You're not getting Havoc. So if you're looking for, you think I'm giving up Cookie and Havoc, no. Lily's not having that. Cookie's not going anywhere. And Havoc is not going anywhere. Havoc is the best one. I don't know. I mean, I don't even think I seen on my dogs. I think y'all forget sometimes that I got more than one crib. All my dogs is not here. It's not going to be easy giving those dogs up. Hell no, it's not going to be easy. But at the same time, it's like it comes a time where the fighting, like the last fight that Havoc had a fight with one of my other dogs, and the dog bit Havoc tongue off, like half his tongue, the front piece of it, bit it off. I had to take Havoc to the vet, get his tongue sewed back on. Like, nah, I can't be dealing with shit like that. Absolutely not. And it's like, for me, it's like, okay, if I'm here to deal with it, that's one thing. But for my kids to have to deal with that, trying to figure out how to stop a dog fight, and I'm not here, I can't be having that. Like, nah. So that's where my decision is being based off right there. I can't have my kids dealing with, because as a man, now I can tell you right now, back in the days when we used to have the game dogs, ain't no breaking by yourself. You ever tried to break up a game dog? You try to break up a game dog by yourself? Good luck. Ain't nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is let them fight till they get tired. Then go get some hot water, some scorching hot water, and throw it on them and hope that it make them let go. Because them pit bulls, I ain't talking about these bullies, these exotics. Those pit bulls, ain't no stay. They fight to the death. They fight to the death. So yeah, I can't have that type of stuff going on around my kids. Like, absolutely not. That's too much. On top of the fact that it's nothing like having to get on an airplane and go home to bury your dog. Nah. It's crazy because normally I'll be able to see how many people in the building. I can't even see how many people in the building with my angle like this. How many people we got in the building? Let me see. Yeah, it's not letting me see. Anyway.
I was hoping to have this done prior to. Been working on it, but it fell the way it fell. Hey, Gunner, listen. I'm putting it together. I'm going to give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm going to give you some time, though, Gunner, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. All right? Screw the little clip we all saw. We ain't talking about that. Gunner. The exposers. Gunner. Hard at work. Gunner. Confess. I'm telling you. It'll be better for you if you confess. If you confess, then I might just like. But Gunner. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in. Nigga, you was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. Gunner.
That was corny. You was talking in there more than Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina wasn't talking. That was corny, Wack. That was corny, Wack. That was so corny. So corny. But once again, you got the tapes. Once again, Wack got the tapes. He got the tapes with De La Hoya, blackmailed him. You got the tapes. You got the gay sex tapes with De La Hoya. You got the gay sex tapes with Nipsey Hussle. You got the Kanye West sex tapes with Kim Kardashian. And now you got the tapes from the precinct. We're gonna testify for 2 hours. And I ain't saying that Wack ain't got the tapes. I absolutely believe he got the tapes. The question is, how? How did you get here? Them tapes ain't supposed to be here. How you get the tapes? Now, I'm going to tell you what's going on. What's happening is Wack is throwing that out there. Come on, lizard. That's my lizard making that noise. Wack, allegedly, because I don't want to get sued, Wack is laying down extortion. He's laying down his extortion game. Because 9 times out of 10, if Wack said he got the tapes, he got the tapes. And Gunna got to decide whether he want people to see him in that interrogation room and end his whole career, or do he buy those tapes to silence Wack 100? Because it's weird how when Young Thug was in court, he requested that he still wanted to have something to do with Gunna. But then when he got home, gotta get you home with me tonight. He said, don't think that we friends. Y'all think for a single second that they locked Gunna up and just released him like that? And they didn't have nothing on him? Absolutely nothing on him? They just, I think I gotta let him go. Something just ain't right. But here's the thing, right, that I want y'all to understand. Nobody cares in today's time. When people like you, they accept you for your good, in your bag. We not living in the streets. No, the streets is over. All you street dudes holding street dreams are made of these. The streets is over. Nobody cares. The truth of the matter is that people is like street niggas is becoming like deadbeat dads or the evil stepdad. You got to pretend like you love somebody's child that you don't love. Street niggas don't really love. A lot of street niggas are tired of the streets. They don't love the streets. The streets is the streets is abusive. The streets is abusive. And the niggas that really, really, really love the streets, that's in love with the streets, like Rich Porter, look at him. Rich Porter was one of those niggas that loved the streets. Look at him. Like Alpo. Look at the street niggas that love the look at like Alpo. Look at him. Like Brian Glaze Gibbs. Acting like he getting on the internet teaching y'all, you know, the streets this, the streets that, the streets. He just want his name with his narcissistic sissy ass. He wants his name to still be out there. Now he can get on YouTube and act like, you know, my life, my story, you know, I was this, I would use a sucker. I was trying to be nice, but nigga, you's a sucker. You went into them quiet rooms and you was talking so loud. What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be around? Nigga, you told. Edward looked like Wack was drinking the Jack Daniels. That nigga was drinking. I got the tapes. You can read the demeanor. He's not lying. He got those tapes.
I was hoping to have this done prior to. Been working on it, but it fell the way it fell. Hey, Gunner.
It fell the way it fell. He's talking in riddles.
Gunner, listen.
It fell the way it fell. I'm putting it together. Putting what together?
Give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know.
Extortion talk.
For you to go ahead on and confess.
Extortion talk.
Confess to the world about all the telling you did. All right? Screw the little clip we all saw. We ain't talking about that. Gunner. The exposers. Gunner. Hard at work. Gunner. Confess. I'm telling you. It'll be better for you if you confess. If you confess, then I might just like. But Gunner. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in it. Nigga, you was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. Gunner.
Y'all saying Ack dropped the tape with somebody else? If Wack 100 threw out Gunner's name and Academics put out Yak or whoever y'all calling him, Wack understands the difference between Gunner and the other nigga. So if there's more than one tape and the other tape didn't get leaked, that's because there was a payoff somewhere. There's extortion going down. Sometimes y'all got to read it between the line. Wack 100 knew exactly who he's talking about. He's talking to Gunner, not Yak. So if Academics dropped a tape with Yak that don't have nothing to do with Gunner, that means Gunner paid or Gunner did something allegedly to make sure that tape didn't go out. You speaking on two different names. What part are y'all? Y'all don't understand the play? Y'all don't know how to read in between the lines? Use your think, Daniel son, think. That's two different people. Just because Academics played a tape with somebody else, that's the rock to sleep game, because Gunner is going to put money up to make sure he doesn't lose his career. What part y'all don't understand? It's all fake. Maybe it is fake. Maybe it's not. Because nobody wants to be labeled as a rat and lose their rap career, especially with Gunna coming home. I mean, with Thugger coming home. And the first thing he did was wear a funny looking dress all over again. And I don't care who's watching and where you from. I was around the original Sex Money Murder, and Pete wasn't running around with niggas with dresses. So all you dick-sucking niggas running around screaming Sex Money Murder, they're sitting up there worshiping Young Thug. Pete wasn't down with that. Y'all niggas is groupies. Pete was not going for no nigga running around with no goddamn dress on. Not the old Pete. I don't know about the 50-year-old Pete that's in jail right now. The old back in the days Pete, he wasn't running around with no nigga with no dress on. He wasn't approving of no niggas from the original Sex Money Murder running around with no goddamn dress on. Like, stop it. Not Pete from back in the days. Some of y'all niggas don't even know y'all big homie. That's the difference between this. And niggas get mad when I say that. Some of y'all niggas don't know y'all big homie. I knew my big homie. Y'all niggas don't know y'all big homie. I could never have a big homie I never met. That's the difference between me and you. I could never have a big homie that I've never met. And I could never be a nigga that's in my 40s running around talking about I'm down with a gang that I'm not the leader of. You want me to put that in subtitles or something? I could never. You see how my brand is Hassan Campbell, Snotbox TV, hit him in the head with the hat. I could never, at 40 years old, be down with anything that I'm not the leader of. If I'm not number one, I was not made to be number two, my nigga. It's just the difference between me and you. That's the difference. Don't worry about a damn thing, baby. Just me and you. Y'all niggas don't know how to read in between the line. Y'all naming another nigga. Ack already played the tape. Why he played another nigga tape? That ain't got nothing to do with one snitch. Ain't got nothing to do with the next snitch. When Wack said what he said, he knew who he was talking about. He knew who he was threatening. He knew who he was giving 24 hours. I'm gonna give you some time. He know who he talking to. Y'all the type of dumb niggas that let somebody pull an okie doke on you. You can't pull an okie doke on me. You can't pull a wool over my... No, you can't. I'm not going to let you pull a wool over my eyes. No. But you know what, though? I'm going to have to go live again and put my camera the way I want it because I don't like the way my messages is. I don't like the way the screen look. I don't like the way they got me on this. I don't like it. So, y'all stay tuned. I'm going to take a bathroom break. And we're going to go live again at 12 o'clock on Raw and Uncut. We out. Raw and Uncut YouTube with Hassan Campbell.